In left field, number 10, Dakota Aldrich. At second base, number 2, Stefan Lesko. Pitching, number 16, Kevin Smith. The shortstop, number 7, Brady Coleman. At third base, number 4, Logan Terry. Catching, number 5, Aaron Young. At first base, number 21, Ryan Decker. In right field, number 1, Adam Muzi. Coaches for Ellington, head coach Kidd and assistant coaches Young and Barone. And number 25, Sam Corwell. Number 25. And now for Southington. First the reserves, number 1, Tyler Mercier. Number 4, Nick Borkowski. Number 6, Justin Barilli. Number 11, Jake Weed. Number 13, Anish Avancha. Number 15, Jason Krar. Number 19, Eric Padden. And number 20, Ryan Sheehan. Your starting lineup for Southington. In left field, number 5, Dan Topper. At third base, number 14, Jeremy Mercier. Catching, number 7, Josh Panarella. Center field, number 2, Brandon Cole. At first base, number 17, Braden Cooney. The designated hitter, number 10, Andrew Oshenko. In right field, number 21, Dylan Chiaro. The shortstop, number 8, Jake Romano. At second base, number 9, Connor Patino. And pitching for Southington, number 16, Ryan Henderson.
Do you live in Connecticut? Yeah.
Coaches for Southington, Bob Borkowski, Vito Bacuzio, Josh Michaels, and head coach Mark Rinderman.
Look at that website right there on top. Look at the page. It says showcase info. Look at the
Ladies and gentlemen,
yearly fall all-star.
please welcome the Connecticut State Baseball Chairman of the American Legion, Dave Greenleaf, as he presents the 2018 American Legion Scholarship to this year's recipient from Windsor, Alex Rosario.
Thank you. American Legion Baseball Committee is proud this year to present 2 $1,000 scholarships. One of those scholarships was presented to Ian Pine of Ellington, who could not be with us because of the time change. And I'm very happy to present this scholarship to Alex Rosario from Windsor. Congratulations.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise and welcome the Connecticut American Legion Department Commander, Ed DeGumbia, who will lead the players in the reading of the American Legion Baseball Code of Sportsmanship.
Good evening, gentlemen. Here we go. Please repeat after me. I will keep the rules, keep faith with my teammates, keep my temper, keep myself fit, keep a stout heart in defeat, keep my pride under control in victory, keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Gentlemen, have a good game. Thank you. You don't have to repeat that after me.
Thank you, Commander. At this time, we ask that you please remove your hats and direct your attention down the first baseline as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
While I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
The American Legion. We're a powerful force for the nation. We're the largest veterans service organization in the nation. We're committed to making sure all veterans receive the benefits they deserve for the sacrifices they've made in service to America. If you're a veteran in need, please contact us. Go to legion.org to find out more about the American Legion's commitment of service to America.
While I was overseas...
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
Well, we have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome right here to Seppert Field in Meriden, Connecticut. It is actually beautiful outside right now, and that is great for American Legion baseball here in the state of Connecticut. Game 2, best-of-3 series between Ellington and Southington. Southington in the blue uniform tops today. They're on the third base side. They will be the visiting team, and Ellington on the first base side. They will be the home team here today. Is that what they're doing? Is that Southington in the field? Hold on. I was told that now I'm a little messed up.
Southington will be the home team.
They are the home team. They were the home team last night, too.
No, Ellington was home last night.
They were home last night. Are you sure? Oh, they were. Okay. All right. That's what I did. I had it on the wrong side. I was going to say, Southington was going to be in blue because they talked about it last night because I complained they were both in red. All right. So there we go. Thank God I used Scotch tape for my scores. All right. So we're ready to go. Southington will be the home team. All right. So I got to fix my scoreboard, too. See how ill-informed I am?
Here's the pitch to Jason Kidd, the center fielder from Ellington, in for a strike.
Yeah, he's a good leadoff guy for this team. He can get the job done.
Ellington, of course, is looking to rebound from yesterday's loss, 3-2 to Southington. Best-of-3 series. This is game 2.
All right, scoreboard is now correct, and I'm happy. All right, Kidd, the center fielder. You know, yesterday Kid at the plate had a base hit in 3 tries. Facing Ryan Henderson, the big, tall right-hander, had a great performance in the Super Regional. He can really fire it there, Paul. Got Kidd, Aldrich, Lesko, top 3 hitters in the lineup for Ellington. Josh Panarella behind the plate, catching the balls in strikes for Southington in the blue uniforms here today. Henderson into the windup and the pitch. And then there for the strike, and the count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. So in the early going, scoreless game, top of 1. First batter to the plate. Pitch to Kidd. Ground ball, sounded like a broken back. Mercier will field it. Oh, and he can't field it. It goes through. And safe at the bag at first is Chase Kidd on a slow dribbler. I'm going to call that an error, E5. And a good start here for Ellington offensively as they have a runner on.
Brings to the plate the left fielder for Ellington, number 10, Dakota Aldrich. He'll be followed by second baseman Stephen Lesko.
So Aldrich stepping in to face Henderson with a runner on. Yesterday, Dakota had a double, a single, scored a couple of runs, fly ball out. So a very productive game in Game 1 of this championship series, going 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored. First pitch,
Ryan Henderson comes into this game, the Southington pitcher, with a 6-2 season record. And the coach tells me his ERA is 2.63.
Pitch from Henderson, another slow roll. The Mercier will field that. The out at the bag at second on the first, and a stretch by the first baseman, Braden Cooney. And that is a double play. Beautifully done. Around the horn they go. And quickly you have 2 outs. Hananuti doing a nice job down there at second base with that transfer throw. And just like that, the bases are clear. Brings up Lesko. So Henderson's gotten 2 ground balls, slowly hit. Lesko yesterday, 1 for 2 with a single. Also walked. Number 3 guy in the lineup. You saw Ellington play in that North Super Regional, and a team that can really hit the baseball. Pitch over for the strike. Count goes 1-1. Kevin Smith will pitch today for Ellington in the on-deck circle. There's a ball in flight out towards left field, and it will be caught by Danny Topper. Topper playing left today instead of second base, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll be back with the bottom of inning number 1. It's a scoreless game right after these messages on SportingNewsCT.com.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. The American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund is the fund created by the American Legion to help ensure a college education if your parent gave their life in service of our nation. The impact of that is immeasurable, and your donation is desperately needed. Please visit us at legion.org and join me in making a generous donation today.
All right, right back here as you take a look. Ellington in the field in the red uniforms. The catcher is Aaron Young, catching the warm-up pitches from the start of Kevin Smith. And Paul, you got the batting order for Southington with a win. They are your state champion today.
Southington leads off with left fielder Danny Topper, batting second Jeremy Mercier, batting third Josh Panarella, batting fourth Brendan Cole, in the fifth slot Braden Cooney, sixth is Andrew Oshenko, seventh is Dylan Chiaro, eighth is Jake Romano, and batting ninth is Connor Patnaud. The pitcher Kevin Smith for Ellington comes in with an 8-1 season record, and his coach tells me he's just a touch under 2.0 ERA.
Well, they're relying on Smith to have a great performance today. Topper, who's played second base consistently for Southington, playing left field here today. A little bit of a change in the batting order, too. They've moved Jeremy Mercier up in the batting order. He's been swinging a hot bat, 7 RBIs or so over the last 2 games. So why not make a change there? So Smith, his first offering, and it's outside ball 1.
Your umpires for today's game: at third base, Dave Terracciano. Second base is John Basso. First base is Pat McCone. And behind the plate, Jeff Earl.
Pitch in there for the strike call. Delayed strike call by the plate umpire. So Young behind the plate. Ryan Decker down at the bag at first. As a fly ball to the left fielder, so we'll meet Dakota Aldrich as he puts it away. And you have 1 out. That's going to bring up to the plate Jeremy Mercier. Around the rest of that infield, you have Stefan Lesko at second base. Brady Coleman, your shortstop, and Logan Terry playing at the bag at third today for Ellington. A change there. Dakota Aldrich in left field, Chase Kidd in center, and Adam Musi remains in right field defensively as Mercier, a grand slam in the Super Regional, had a 3-run double yesterday to score all the runs Southington needed to come from behind by 2 to win 3-2. It's this ball high in the air. It's traveling towards the fence, and that is going to be gone for a home run. Jeremy Mercier, we're just talking about him swinging a big bat, and he hits a homer here, a solo shot, and Southington has a 1-0 lead. He now has 8 RBIs in the last 3 games. There was nearly no doubt about it when that left the bat there, Paul.
Well struck, no question about it.
The catcher.
So Southington jumps out to a 1-0 lead. Panarella stepping up to the plate with the bases empty and a run home.
The field is in tremendous shape considering all the rain we had this morning.
Grounds crew's been working feverishly here today. So Smith has given up a homer. There it is on the replay. Up into the trees out there, just to the left of the Seppa Field scoreboard. Jeremy Mercier. The Smith pitch, up high. Count goes to 1 ball and no strikes here to Panarella. He has been the catcher of the tournament, in my opinion. That pitch in there for the strike. He's been solid as a rock. Aaron Young right there with him. He threw out a couple of would-be base stealers yesterday, helped keep that game close. Had some strange base running yesterday, Paul.
Yeah, a couple of strange moves, but I guess you take chances when you're desperate.
When you're feeling good. Swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout. That's the second out of the inning. First strikeout to Smith, and Panarella will go back to the dugout with 2 down.
Center field.
And here comes Cole to the plate. Brandon Cole made a spectacular catch in center field yesterday. It helped lead the defense and energize the team. Turned that spectacular catch into a relay throw. Double play when they got the runner at first base.
Some nice defensive play yesterday on both teams.
Count goes 2 balls, no strikes. Now, you don't get here without great defense, that's for sure. Good pitching, great defense, timely hitting will get you to a championship series. Here comes a 2-0 to Cole. Up a little high.
Outfield's playing pretty much straight away. I guess at this level of baseball, Don, they don't play this shift game as they do in the majors. Probably because they don't know much about the opposition.
Pitch in for the strike. Count goes 3 balls, 1 strike. Count now full 3-2 with a swing and a miss. Well, you really don't have the luxury of the scouting reports either, tendencies of these batters, if you haven't seen them all year. Pitch popped up in the foul territory, and it's just drifting away from everybody going after it. Lesko, a great effort. Decker was trying to find it. Lesko went face first into the grass here at Sepa Field.
Southington has the heads up in this championship best-of-3 series. As you know, they won yesterday 1-0. The second game played now, and if necessary, a third game will follow immediately after this game.
Bases empty, 2 down. Counted 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Brendan Cole at the plate. That's Kevin Smith out in the mound. And the pitch, rides high, ball 4. So Cole becomes a 2-out base runner.
First baseman, Braden Cooney.
And here comes Cooney to the plate.
First base, number 17.
Time called as Cooney will settle in. He's done a great job defensively at first base for the Southington team.
Southington comes into this game with a 27-9 season record. Ellington at 23-7.
Smith with a glove high. And the pitch low and away for a ball. Cooney with a good eye at the plate. Been snake bit in the bit, still looking for his first hit here through tournament plays. Hasn't had a hit in 4 games. Drives that ball foul down the right field line. Got a hold of that too.
The field is being bathed in bright sunshine down.
Yep. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike with that foul ball. Oshrenko in the on-deck circle. And curveball rides high. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Not sure why, but the lights are on.
Warming them up. Maybe they know something we don't.
Maybe so.
Might play 2 today. This game was scheduled for 1 o'clock. Getting underway here at 5. Pitch up high. Was talking to some of the folks from Ellington. It was a good hour ride to get here. For Southington, not that much of a travel. And they woke up this morning expecting not to play baseball today. If you listen to the weatherman, all they want to do is alert you. Cooney's going to foul that off, twisting down the left field line. Nice crowd on hand, by the way. Over 200 paid yesterday, and looks like we have a larger crowd here tonight on a beautiful night for American Legion baseball. Count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Cooney hits it high in the air to the right fielder, and fighting off some sunlight out there was Adam Musey to make the catch for the inning's final out. Well, the damage is done. The solo home run by Jeremy Mercier has put Southington on top through 1. We'll be back with the top of inning number 2. Southington in front of Ellington by the score of 1-0. We'll be right back after this.
While I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
The American Legion. We're a powerful force for the nation. We're the largest veterans service organization in the nation. We're committed to making sure all veterans receive the benefits they deserve for the sacrifices they've made in service to America. If you're a veteran in need of help or support, please contact us. Go to legion.org to find out more about the American Legion's commitment of service to America.
While I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
The American Legion. We're a powerful force for the nation.
All right, welcome right back. Kevin Smith to lead it off here in the top of inning number 2 for Ellington. The pitcher today trying to help his own cause, down by a run after giving up that solo homer. He's facing Ryan Henderson for the first time. First pitch in there for the strike call from Henderson. Foul back. Count quickly goes 0-2.
Kevin Smith will be followed by Brady Coleman and Logan Terry.
Well, the hopes for Ellington hanging on the shoulders right now, resting on those shoulders of Kevin Smith. Takes a ball. Henderson will get that ball, and he wants to work quickly. Pinarella behind the plate. Curveball fouled off, and the count remains. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Topper in left, Cole in center. Chiaro is the right fielder defensively. Romano good at shortstop for Southington. He's had himself a fine series. Outfield playing straight away, and the 1-2 fouled straight back. He just missed that one. Kevin Smith had a good beat on it, just missed it. As you mentioned, Coleman in the on-deck circle. Ball batted foul. Smith doing a nice job hanging in there. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Henderson into the windup. Here comes the 1-2 pitch inside. Count goes level, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That pitch, strike. Count goes 2 balls and 2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. The Kevin Smith pitch up high, and it's ball 4, so he draws the walk.
The shortstop.
I'm working the scoreboard as we talk here. I got to get my rhythm going here, Paul.
Number 7.
Here's Brady Coleman to the plate, the shortstop. So Coleman will step in. Coleman yesterday was 0 for 3, including a strikeout against Nick Borkowski. Pitched a gem. Touched up for just 2 runs. So he's looking for his first hit of the series. Throw to the bag at first, runner back over there. Henderson, the work from the stretch for the first time. And the pitch, check swing. Did he go around? Indeed, that's a strike. Count now even at 1 ball and 1 strike to Coleman. 7-inning ball game here today. And the pitch. Hit foul down the first base side towards the stands. Henderson again looking in for the side. Panarella to set the target. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch, golf foul. Count remains 1 ball and 2. Plate umpire getting some baseballs, collecting some balls on this beautiful, beautiful day. I mean, the sky right now is gorgeous. Totally different from what we had this morning and most of the day. It is delightful. Now the curveball spoiled off, and this is a great at-bat by Brady Coleman. Remember, with the pitch count, if you can, make a starting pitcher work time and time again, that pitch count will go up quickly, and Coleman's doing his job right now, number 5 guy in the lineup. Anderson's pitch hit shallow center, coming on the center fielder. He can't make the play. Brandon Cole may have misjudged it just a little bit, and that will drop in, most likely for a base hit. It was an extraordinary effort, just couldn't get to it, and that's the first hit of the ball game for Ellington.
Third base.
I got runners at first and second. Nobody out here. Logan Terry, his first plate appearance here in the tournament. This is the championship series. He has played in the Super Regional and the like. Nice play by Panarella behind the plate. Matter of fact, Logan Terry is batting about 111 in 4 games played. Ellington, a team that's lived on the brink of elimination for a couple of weeks now.
Indeed. They find a way.
Count goes 2 balls and no strikes. 2 on, nobody out. So Henderson has walked one, the leadoff batter. That was Smith, and gave up the little single to center field to Coleman. Now the count, 3 balls and no strikes. He needs to find his rhythm. Count, 3 balls, no strikes. Henderson checks a runner at second. Bunt attempt, and he pulled it back. That was just a bluff, and that's ball 4. That's going to load the bases here with nobody out.
Called a strike last second.
Oh, he pulled him back. Okay. He was taken off. I was watching him. That's probably because he took off so soon. They'll do that. That's for sure. Seen it a lot in the tournament. Ground ball. Hit softly. Mercier goes out of the bag at second for 1, and that is all they're going to get there, the man in the middle. So Coleman is retired on the force out. Fielder's choice for Terry. Now they're on the corners.
Number 5.
Brings up Aaron Young, the catcher for Ellington. He'll be followed by Ryan Decker, first baseman, and Adam Musey, the right fielder.
So you get 1 out. Aaron Young. Young has played some great baseball. He's played in 6 games where they keep stats here in the tournament through Super Regional and now, and he's batting .389. Pitch upstairs. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Runners in the corners at first and third. You know, you're trailing by a run. You need to win this game to extend it to game 3. How aggressive are you with your runner at first base in this 1 out, 2 on situation? They're on the corners.
Early in the game, you're probably playing somewhat conservative right now, except for the batter. He, of course, will try and smack it somewhere there.
Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Henderson up on the hill. The big right-hander with a leg kick. Just missed outside, and the count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was close. He wanted the strike call, didn't get it. Trying to paint the black. That was a great pitch. Well, most certainly will make Aaron Young think. Throw to the bag at first. Runner got back there. Logan Terry reached on the fielder's choice. Count 2 and 2. Ground ball hit down to shortstop. Romano on the second for 1. The first. And a beautiful scoop by Braden Cooney. And that's the second double play pulled off by Southington in 2 innings as that one goes 6-4 and 3. And they're alert in the infield right now. Henderson forces ground balls, and that one paid off in a DP. We'll be back with the bottom of inning number 2. 1-0 Southington with the lead here on SportingNewsCT.com. That was a dandy of a play, Paul.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American
Thank
Legion.
you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization.
Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American
Thank
Legion.
you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
All right, welcome right back here to a beautiful Separate Field on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon and a snazzy double play put together by Southington. Their second of the game. Good transfer throw and good scoop by Braden Cooney. As we move on here to the bottom of inning number 2, Paul, and who's coming to the plate for Southington?
Coming up for Southington, the number 6 hitter in the lineup, the designated hitter, and Andrew Oshenko. He'll be followed by Dylan Charo, Jake Romano, and Connor Patnaud.
Oshenko to step in there. Former Bristol player, moved to Southington, and now in reaping the benefits of playing on a very good team in Southington also. He played on a good one in Bristol, now a good one in Southington, obviously. Quickly gets ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball hit slowly, taken by Coleman. Accurate throw across the diamond to Decker, and Swanko is retired. 6-3 if you like to score, and you got 1 down.
Right field, number 21.
So Dylan Chiaro is coming to the plate here, the right fielder for the Southington team. I like those blue jersey tops. Made by the same company makes the red tops. Both teams were wearing identical uniforms yesterday to the color. Things have changed today. Both coaching staffs got together and they said, let's contrast things a little bit. Count goes 1 ball and no strikes. Both the teams will be heading on to the Northeast Regional, which begins Wednesday, 4 games Wednesday.
The Connecticut champion will play the Vermont champion in the morning, and the Connecticut runner-up will play the Massachusetts champion at, I believe, 5:30 or the third game of the day on day 1.
Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Hopefully they have better weather than they had last year. It was real tough to run that tournament. That pitch high, the count goes 3 balls and 1 strike to Chiaro. Chiaro at the plate, the right fielder. Southington trying to get something going here. He's been moved down a bit in the batting order, batted second yesterday, and he'll take ball 4 with some hesitation. Are they going to call this strike? Plate umpire hesitates before he makes strikes calls, and we'll just leave it at that. Chiaro yesterday had a base hit in 3 tries, so the count will go full 3-2. And there it is, ball 4, and he becomes a 1-out base runner. So you got a runner at first, and here comes Romano to the plate.
Jake Romano, shortstop, number 8.
Romano quietly having a great tournament at the plate, Paul. He's batting .357 through the Super Regionals into this championship series. Number 8 batter in the lineup. He can be a tough out. Pitch up high. Chiaro can steal. Southington has stolen over 100 bases this year. They do that consistently year in and year out. They have the 1-0 lead. Kevin Smith will look the runner back to the bag at first. Outfield playing straight away. Kidd the center fielder. There's a blazing fastball. Count goes 1 ball and 1 strike. Topper's playing in left field. Chiaro, the right fielder today for this Southington team. Top of the change there. Of course, you got Cole, who's been terrific in center field. Their middle infielders have turned 2 double plays today. At the plate as they are right now, they've hit a solo home run off the bat of Mercier. That's batted foul. I mean, you go around player to player, they have all made a contribution one way or another here.
Just a note of interest, Don, tomorrow, the Junior Legion and the Prep Division Legion will both be playing junior or championship games. The Bristol Juniors will play Stamford at 1 o'clock in the championship game.
They had a thrilling win yesterday over Hamden, didn't they?
Correct. And Ellington and Stamford Preps will play at the 4 o'clock game, championship game tomorrow.
So Stamford could just take a bus here, put both teams on it. Here comes the 2-2. That's popped up and out of play by Romano behind us. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out and 1 on. If you're just tuning in, the lone run put up on the wall in the first inning, the solo home run by Jeremy Mercier just left of that left field scoreboard up into the big trees out there. Smith 2-2. Curveball miss a little high. He has walked 2 batters here in the contest, has 1 strikeout. Smith again checks the runner. And the 3-2 pitch, up high, ball 4. Now you got runners at first and second and 1 down.
The second baseman, Connor Patino.
As a third
second base.
Walk issued by Smith.
Kevin Smith in the early going here has walked 3 batters in the second inning.
Patino now stepping up to the plate. He's swinging from the left side. His first appearance here in the championship series. Didn't see him at all in the super regional either, so he's getting a chance here in the big spot. Made a couple of nice transfer throws on double plays already today. Pitching there for the strike count goes 1 ball, 1 strike to the number 9 hitter in the lineup for Southington.
Looks like Southington, one of Southington's younger ball players.
Absolutely, doesn't he? He'll grow. And he'll become older looking too. That's a guarantee. That I can guarantee. I don't know if he's going to grow, but the guarantee he'll eventually look older. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
Don't we all?
Somebody came up to me today, Paul, because I heard the comment last night that you haven't varied more than 10 pounds since graduating from high school and being in the military. And they said, this guy's got to be a fitness nut. And he looked at you and he said, he's not a fitness nut. And that happened today. I don't know who it was. Well, I know who it was, but I'm not telling you who said that. I said, it's good, clean living, right? 1 ball, 2 strikes. But no, trying to get something going here. Fouls it off. Count remains 1 ball and 2.
Well, I don't know if it was good eating or whatever, but I feel pretty fit for my age.
Absolutely. Smith from the stretch. Curveball lofted high in the air to the center fielder. Chase Kidd will come on. He'll make the catch, and the runners will remain anchored at the bags. So now you have 2 down. Brings up the top of the order, and Danny Topper to the plate.
Dan Topper.
So Topper coming up with a runner in scoring position. Southington trying to add to their 1-0 lead off the Mercier home run in the first. We're here in the second. And that's hit down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And it's captured there by Aldridge. He dropped it again. Allows a run to score. That run was going to score anyhow. In the second base goes Topper. So I got a feeling you're going to see a base hit, an RBI. Romano went first to third, and Topper took second base. That little bobble allowing the runners to advance. So that's some timely hitting. And Southington now leads it by the score of 2-0. That's just their second hit of the game. He had the homer in the first, so a couple of walks have hurt, as they usually do, Paul.
They're going to score an error on the left fielder, allowing the runner to go to second base without a throw in to any defender.
So here's Mercier. He'll be stepping to the plate. He's hit a solo home run here already today. He's got runners. Oh, they're actually going to potentially walk him. Okay, looking at my scorebook, they did that quickly. You don't have to pitch to him. So that makes things very quick, doesn't it? So now you got the bases loaded. Panarella, who struck out his first time, to step up. Southington can break this game wide open. Beautiful stop by Aaron Young behind the plate. Two runs on 2 hits and 1 error by Southington. For Ellington, no runs, 1 hit. They've committed an error also. Smith. Pitch hit high into the air. Center fielder Kidd will camp underneath it, and he'll make the catch for the innings. Final out. Damage is done. You had the RBI base hit by Danny Topper. Couple of walks did not help the cause of Ellington. We're through 2 complete. And Southington, they have the lead by the score of 2-0. Game 2. Connecticut American Legion Senior Championship Series.
This umpire doesn't have good mechanics behind the plate. He hesitates every...
Not only have I learned a lot of speaking skills,
meeting these 50 other incredibly talented people. But most of all, I think you learn a lot about yourself. You're able to grow in so many ways. Learning about public speaking.
You also gain a tremendous amount of friendships.
It's a nice bonus. That's definitely a plus, I'm not going to lie.
Is definitely something that is on my mind.
It's such a great document.
It guarantees me so many liberties and freedoms.
It's looking out for me.
The significance that I place on voting.
The 8th Amendment, which deals with cruel and unusual punishment. My comparison of the Constitution to a lens.
All right, welcome right back as we move on to the top of inning number 3. Decker, Musey, and Kidd, the scheduled hitters for this Ellington team. They look at that scoreboard, Paul, and they're down by 2, and Ryan Henderson get out of a bit of a jam back in the second. His defense has turned a couple of double plays. He's got to be feeling pretty good right now.
I think Smith has been throwing quite a few pitches. I don't have his count to this point, but he's walked 4, one of them intentionally. Of course, it doesn't affect your pitch count, but he's thrown a lot of pitches, and of course, Southington took advantage with the 2 walks last inning, one of which scored.
So it brings Decker to the plate.
Number 21.
Decker here in tournament play batting at about 250. And he's going to settle in to face Ryan Henderson here. Top of the 3rd inning, first pitch, over for the strike call. We were talking about the plate umpire, very deliberate calls from behind the plate. Here comes the 0-1, that ball batted foul. Out of play, count quickly 0-2. Boys, this weather now is spectacular, isn't it?
Oh, super, nice breeze too.
Yeah.
Feel the humidity has dropped.
Count 0-2. Henderson settling into this game here in the 3rd inning. Comes right at him, and he knew it. Decker goes back to the dugout. That's the first strikeout for Ryan Henderson here. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Adam Musey. So he'll step up to the plate with 1 down and nobody on. Well, we know we're going to have post-game festivities. Will it be after this game or the if game? We put together a nice banquet video each and every year, and of course can you pick up banquet tickets now? I mean, the Hot Stove banquet in January is a must for all baseball enthusiasts out there. Musey, he'll take a ball, the count goes 1 ball, 1 strike.
Henderson seems to have picked up his velocity on his pitches this inning.
Yeah, he's getting loose.
Not relying so much on the curve, I don't believe.
With a 2-run lead coming right at these guys, missed up high. Not a bad philosophy. Mentioned it last night that the pitching staff got roughed up for a couple of games. Did Southington during the regular year. 2 consecutive games they were Mercier ruled, and they huddled down and said, what are we going to do with this season? And they turn it around and look at where they are. A little dribbler. Henderson off the mound on the first. Musey retired 1-3 if you'd like to score that, and you have 2 down.
Center fielder, Chase Kidd.
Brings up Kidd for the 2nd time, reaching an error to start the ball game. And then was doubled up on a 5-4-3 double play. They got one hit. We're in the third. It was a single by Brady Coleman back on the second. Anderson eager to deal here to chase Kidd. Swing and a miss. Just challenged him. You mentioned it. He's just coming at the hitters right now, Paul.
He's really bearing down now.
Gets that ball ready to work again. Panarella behind the plate. There's a ball that's going to be well hit in the left field for a base hit. Topper will field it there and quickly back to the infield. So a good bit of hitting by Kidd. And now they got a 2-out base runner. And it brings up Dakota Aldridge, hitting that 5-4-3 double play his first time. He'll try to make amends on that. When you get a guy on as a leadoff guy via walk or error, you really want to make the opposition pay. This defense for Southington has been spectacular. They have turned at least 6 double plays that are memorable here in this tournament. The outfielders getting involved in 2. Sear generating 1, and then last night Cole. Sear not in the lineup today. Petnod's in its second base, and Topper's gone to left field. Ground ball hit slowly. This could be trouble. It's going to be charged by Romano. Throws on the run of the bag at first. What trouble is that? That's just a slick play. If you score, that's 6-3. That was just beautifully done by Jake Romano, who's getting better and better with every pitch. We'll be back with the bottom of 3. Southington with a 2-0 lead here on SportingNewsCT.com. Take a look at that play by Romano. Just beautifully done.
SportingNewsCT.com is now streaming your team's big game. SportingNewsCT.com is Connecticut's broadcast home for high school sports, college sports, and American Legion baseball. Whether it's football, soccer, basketball, hockey, baseball, softball, or lacrosse, we stream it live. Can't watch the game live? Then check out our on-demand rebroadcast. Want a keepsake? Download an audio broadcast or order a DVD. There's more. SportingNewsCT.com features interviews with coaches, players, and administrators. The game's on. SportingNewsCT.com.
President Roosevelt signs Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization.
Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
I never realized how much the American Legion did in our community until I was overseas and my family needed help. The Legion was there, taking care of things I couldn't, and they asked nothing in return. I guess it's because they know what I'm going through. They've been here before, and when I looked into it, I discovered that there was a way for me to continue to serve my fellow veterans and my community through the American Legion. That's why I joined.
All right, welcome right back. Brandon Cole will lead things off here in the bottom of inning number 3 for Southington with a 2-0 lead. 1 in the first and a solo home run by Mercier. And then the run-scoring single by Danny Topper in the second for the 2-0 lead. Kevin Smith on the mound. A little bit of a control issue today. He's walked 3 batters through 2 innings of work and try to turn that around. Quickly falls behind. 2 balls and no strikes here to Cole, who walked his first plate appearance. Southington team can hit the ball effectively, so cannot give them the free bases. And quickly the count goes 3 balls and no strikes. That's going to be a strike call, that delayed call that confuses me, that's for sure. Confuses a few others too. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and that may have hit him. And may have glanced off the catcher too, but Cole down to the bag at first. Hit by pitch. So that's the 5th free base given up today by Kevin Smith. The intentional walk to hit batter. 3 walks have all led to some issues here. Now a leadoff base runner on for a fleet-footed Southington team that loves a run. Here's Braden Cooney to the plate. Hit a fly ball out to right field his first time. Still seeking hit number 1 through the Super Regionals into this championship series. If they wake up his bat, this will be a lethal offense. Kevin Smith Pitch up high, ball one. Outfield continues to play straight away. Aldrich, Kidd, and Mercier in the outfield from left to right. Fouled off, and the count goes 1 ball, 1 strike, Paul.
On deck is Andrew Oshenko, the designated hitter for Southington.
1 ball, 1 strike, and Kevin Smith into the windup. Pitch down in the dirt. Count goes 2 balls and a strike. Well, looking at this field right now, you could never tell that we had torrential downpours today. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. That's over for the strike, and the count goes level at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Left fielder for Ellington's playing considerably off the line. Something down the left field line will probably go for 2 or 3 bases.
Fouled off by Cooney. The count remains, I guess, a ball and 2 strikes, okay. Cole at first. He hasn't gone too far from there. And he goes now. Throw by Young, and tag attempt by the shortstop Coleman on a high throw, not in time. Stolen base for Brandon Cole. In the scoring position. Count goes level at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pretty good pitch for Aaron Young to take a shot at him there.
This is probably Southington's chance, being up 2-0, to put a little more pressure on the Ellington defense.
3-2 pitch, rip foul, and nearly got somebody in the stands off to our right. Counted 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch, ground ball, hit down to the first baseman, fielded by Decker, and he'll win the race of the bag. So the ground ball out advances Cole to third, 3 unassisted if you score for the first out.
Andrew Oshenko.
Oshenko coming up to the plate now. Andrew, 0 for 1, ground ball out his first time, got a runner at third. Chiaro in the on-deck circle. The Smith pitch. Ball hit out the right field, and it's going to be caught by Mercier. And they don't tag the runner. He was halfway down the line. There was no chance. And Mercier showed off a pretty good arm. He got that quickly to the infield. So overall, that's probably a pretty good decision.
Dylan Chiaro.
Probably because it was a line drive right at the right fielder, and they felt that better to be safe.
Absolutely.
I know yesterday there was some questionable base running on both teams' parts.
Chiaro to the plate, pitch up high for a ball. Dylan walked his first plate appearance. Drives that foul. 2 out, runner at the bag at third. Count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here in the 3rd inning. 7-inning ball game. They go quickly. Well, you take away those 2 innings, it really, I mean, it sounds foolish to say, but it does shorten the game immensely, doesn't it? It's tremendous, the difference between a 9-inning and a 7-inning game. That pitch, a strike.
The old adage in baseball, Don, is 7-inning games are 1 after the 5th inning, and 9-inning games are usually 1 after the 7th.
Yeah, that's a good point. Chiaro strikes out. That is the 2nd strikeout for Kevin Smith as we move on to the top of inning number 4. Big strikeout there, 1 left on. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with more. Your score, 2-0 Southington. On to the 4th we go.
While I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
The American Legion. We're a powerful force for the nation. We're the largest veterans service organization in the nation. We're committed to making sure all veterans receive the benefits they deserve for the sacrifices they've made in service to America. If you're a veteran in need of help or support, please contact us. Go to legion.org to find out more about the American Legion's commitment of service to America.
While I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
All right, we move on to the top of inning number 4. Ellington coming to the plate. They got just a couple of hits here in the ball game against Ryan Henderson. Henderson working with a 2-run lead, and Stephen Lesko stepping up to the plate. Henderson working very comfortably now. That's ball 1.
2 hits apiece for each team.
Yep. Let's go, ground ball. Scooped up by Mercier. Throw to first. He can do no wrong. And quickly have one out. 5-3 if you score at home. Although he did make the only error of the ball game by his Southington team.
Kevin Smith.
So to the plate comes Kevin Smith. He walked his first time, check swing, foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Bases are blank here in the top of the 4th inning. A little soft liner that is charged, and there's no chance by Pattenude, and that's going to be a base hit. Just kind of floated past Henderson and got stuck in the grass there. That's a 3rd hit of the game.
Coleman singled back in the 2nd inning. Singled to center field.
So you got 1 out, 1 on. Coleman, the shortstop, has done a nice job. Swings and pops it up, fouls it off. Henderson's pitch, a little high, and the count goes 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on. Ellington trying to get some offense brewing here in the 4th inning, trailing by the score of 2-0. Ground ball hit up the middle. Romano will field it, the touch of the bag, throw to first, another double play, pulled off by Southington at time 6, unassisted to 3, their 3rd of the game, and that will stymie Ellington. We'll be back with a bottom of 4, all Southington by the score of 2-0.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
Well, we have millions of veterans that are members of our organization.
Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. The American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund is the fund created by the American Legion to help ensure a college education if your parent gave their life in service of our nation. The impact of that is immeasurable, and your donation is desperately needed. Please visit us at legion.org and join me in making a generous donation today.
The American Legion honors our newest generation of warriors and veterans. Please join us in supporting and recognizing their unique contributions and needs. Go to legion.org/honor veterans to find out more.
All right, welcome on back. Jake Romano, who just helped turn that double play to the plate. The shortstop has walked as we move on to the bottom of inning number 4 and swings at the pitch and has a base hit out to left field. So good start there. That's his first hit of the ball game. Comes here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and now Southington with a leadoff runner on.
Connor Patinaud.
Patinaud now to the plate. Patinaud fly ball out. It's first time to the center fielder. So 1 on, nobody out. Top of the order, and Danny Topper in the on-deck circle. This part of the batting order caused some problems for Kevin Smith and Ellington. They had a good eye at the plate. As Romano had walked, now he is singled. Patinaud had a pretty good at-bat that first time around, despite the fly ball out there, Paul. Quickly falls behind here, 0-1. Shows bunt and pops it up to the backstop. A little small ball deployed by Southington. What do you do here in this situation? You got 2 strikes on you. You got your 9 guy there. You're leading by 2. You're anxious to get another run across the plate.
Swing away.
Yeah, you got Romano at first. He is swinging. The pitch is outside. The 1-2. He did bunt it, and off the mound, Kevin Smith into that one-knee slide to make the play. Patinaud is retired on a pop-up to the pitcher, so they did try to surprise bunt, and he got 1 down.
Dan Topper.
Brings up the top of the order. Danny Topper to the plate. RBI base hit here today. Fly ball out. He's 1 for 2. Plays a lot of second base, but in left field today. One on and 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th, and the curveball missed outside. Pitch popped up behind us and out of play. Count of 1 ball and 1 strike to Topper. You got Jeremy Mercier in the on-deck circle. If you're looking for a most valuable player, you don't have to look much further than Jeremy Mercier, the way he has played, in particular over the last 3 games. 8 RBI, solo home run today, and he's in the on-deck circle. Count goes 2-1. Smith induces a fly ball to center, coming on his kid, and he'll make the catch with that left-handed glove, and you have 2 down. Got a nice jump on that.
Jeremy Mercier.
Brings up Jeremy Mercier. They're going to have a quick chat with Kevin Smith. His pitch count could be getting up there a bit. What do they want to do with Mercier, too, would be the biggest question to be asked out there. You don't want to push a runner in a scoring position with an intentional walk. They've already done that with first base unoccupied. Homered back in the 1st inning. Looking ahead to the 5th inning, Paul, you got Terry, Young, and Decker, the scheduled hitters for this Ellington team.
Ellington coach having a long discussion with his pitcher. Now walks back to the dugout. Two down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The dangerous Jeremy Mercier at the plate.
First pitch in there for the strike, so they come at Mercier. Home run hit the left field back in the first inning today. Ground ball hit slowly, charged by Coleman. He'll go across the diamond to the stretching Ryan Decker. And they get the out to end the inning. So Mercier retired, 6-3 if you score. Back with the fifth, 2-0. Southington, they're on their way perhaps to a Connecticut State Championship. Not many more innings to go as we move on to the top of the fifth.
End of 5.
President Roosevelt signed Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. The American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund is the fund created by the American Legion to help ensure a college education if your parent gave their life in service of our nation. The impact of that is immeasurable, and your donation is desperately needed. Please visit us at legion.org and join me in making a generous donation today.
The American Legion honors our newest generation of warriors and veterans. Please join us in supporting and recognizing their unique contributions and needs. Go to legion.org/honor veterans to find out more.
President Roosevelt signed Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
All right, Logan Perry to lead things off here for Ellington in the fifth inning, facing Ryan Henderson. They got just a couple of hits here today off of Henderson, and now they have another. Leadoff single by Logan Terry to start the fifth inning. 3 double play balls today for Southington. Certainly has helped the cause of Henderson out on the mound. Although Ryan has been terrific throughout the season. Quick throw to the bag at first, running it back over there. Aaron Young can be a dangerous hitter, the catcher here. Henderson comes right at him. A line drive knocked down by Henderson, lost his glove and throws on the first, and the ball is dropped there at the bag at first by Cooney. That's going to be an E3, and luckily for Ryan Henderson, he's going to be all right. They're going to check on him to make sure he's okay. He got that glove up and the arm up in self-defense and did a terrific job to knock it down and react, but they'll make sure he's all right. Second error by Southington in the ball game. Looks like he's going to be okay, and that's good news. That was dangerous. So big opening for this Ellington team. They were looking for one. Here's Ryan Decker, the first baseman of the plate. He struck out his first time. 2 on and nobody out here in the top of the fifth inning. And Henderson's pitch. Letter high strike call. And the count quickly goes 0-1. Decker, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Runners will lead from the bags at first and second. Pitch low and away. Henderson would love another one of those double play balls, wouldn't he, here in the fifth? Team has turned 3. Pitch fouled off. You know, Henderson seems to be overpowering with some of his fastballs, but yet he only has 1 strikeout, Paul, which is interesting. He's only walked 1 today. Count 1-2 to Ryan Decker. Pitch up high to Decker.
You know, a pitcher, each day he's out on the mound, he goes with what works best for him. It seemed as though his fastball last inning was going well.
Count 2-2 to Decker out of Summers High School, and strikes him out.
That time the curve gets him out.
That's the second time Decker has gone down on strikes, and you have 1 away with 2 on. So here comes Musey to the plate, the right fielder. Musey out of Rockville High School, graduate in 2018. He's up in a big situation, and boy, he bluffed bunt to get on there to the left-handed hitter. Ellington out hitting Southington, you can correct me if I'm wrong, 3-2. Could be up to 3-3. Sometimes I don't keep that updated on the scoreboard.
Actually, it's 4-3 Ellington on the hit count.
Count of 2 balls and no strikes as Henderson looks in for the sign from Panarella. Outfield playing not all that deep and straight away. Bunted, first base side, laid down beautifully. Mercier will field it, throws on the run, the first, not in time. Everybody's safe. So Musey showing his speed. Able to beat that throw across, and with 1 out, they got the bases loaded.
Chase Kidd.
Brings up Chase Kidd. Kidd is 1 for 2. He's reached on an error, and he's singled back in the 3rd. So Ellington trailing by the score 2-0, trying to make some noise here in the 5th inning now. We got Aldridge in the on-deck circle. Let's see how Ryan Henderson approaches this.
Come on, Chase. Let's go, kid. Come on, baby.
Henderson ready to pitch and starts him off with a curveball. Got it over for the strike. Kept it nice and low in the strike zone. Henderson working a little more deliberately now with the bases loaded. Now the curveball got him to go after that, and the count goes 0-2. Got him to chase. Ellington looking for a key base hit, trying to cut into that 2-0 lead. Panarella set that target. Wants it up high in the strike zone. Pitch is hit high in the air, shallow, right center field. Right fielder comes on. Chiaro makes the catch and throws it to the cutoff. The first baseman, Brandon Cooney, threw it right into the mitt there. So Kidd retired on a shallow fly. Chiaro's got a whale of an arm there, Paul, and center fielder gave way to him smartly.
Dakota Aldridge.
So now you got 2 out with the bases loaded, and Dakota Aldridge to the plate. Bounded into a 5-4-3 double play, is grounded out to the shortstop. Number 2 hitter in the lineup.
Left fielder is way off the line.
Henderson tried to work him outside, missed. Well, you mentioned last inning he's throwing loosely with the fastball. Now he's come back with a lot of breaking balls here in this top of the 5th inning.
Mixing it up well.
Missed outside, falls behind, 2 balls and no strikes with the bases loaded and 2 out. Let's go in the on-deck circle. Tough part of the batting order up there now for Ellington. Aldridge, the number 2 hitter in the lineup. Bases are loaded. They lead from all the bags. Ball hit high up in the air down the right field line. Long run for Chiaro. Diving try. It's in and out of the glove. 1 run will score. 2 will score. A 3rd will score. And Ellington will take a lead. Or 2 will score. No, that's the coach over there. It was 3. Got fooled by him there a little bit. I thought I saw 3 red jerseys flash by at home plate. Young scores. Terry scores, Mercier scores, Aldrich will be awarded a double and 3 RBIs, I'm sure. An extraordinary effort by Chiaro. Nearly hauled it in there, Paul.
Gutsy, really tough try to make that catch. Fell out of his glove as he hit the ground for a double.
A beautiful effort. I thought he had it for just a second. So this game very similar to what we had last night, where Ellington jumped out 2-0, and then it was a 3-run rally by Southington to win 3-2. Ellington trying to turn the table on him here. They lead at 3-2 now here in the 5th inning. Lesko today is 0 for 2. Ellington now out hitting Southington 5-3. They lead on the scoreboard 3-2. Still have a runner in scoring position. Pitch missed outside. There's some hope in that dugout to our right now on the first base side, Paul. Henderson's pitch up high. Throw down by the catcher Panarella. Getting back to the bag in time, the hitting hero, Dakota Aldrich, who had that 3-run double. It's going to be ball 4, so Lesko will walk. Runners at first and second, and Kevin Smith stepping up to the plate with 2 down. It'll be a quick conversation on the mound. So they rough up Henderson a bit here in the 5th inning. It all began with a base hit by Logan Terry. Young reaching on the E3 when that line drive was hit right back at Henderson. That was a tough break there. Should have been an out there, and perhaps the complexion of this inning would have changed dramatically. He had the bunt single by Mercier, then the huge double on a great effort by the right fielder Chiaro. He had it there in his glove on the flat-out dive, and it popped out.
All 3 runs for Ellington, Don, will be unearned.
Kevin Smith to the plate, now working with a 1-run lead. The pitcher today is walked and singled. They got runners at first and second with 2 down. Conversation over on the mound. Henderson back to work. Pitch in for the strike. Henderson's thrown a lot of pitches in this half inning. That ball hit off the glove of the diving Cooney. Ricochets in the shallow right. Chiaro will just get it to the infield, and another run will score. Now goes a base hit RBI for Kevin Smith. Cooney nearly got to it. 2 near terrific defensive plays.
The shortstop, Brady Coleman.
They now lead it by the score of 4-2 with Brady Coleman to the plate. He's the 9th batter to come to the plate in the inning.
Game of inches, isn't it, Don?
It really is. Coleman today is hit into a double play. They throw behind the runner, and he steals third. So Lesko with a stolen base of third. They threw behind him. Panarella trying to be aggressive. Now you got him on the corners. So Coleman with runners at first and third. The count, 1 ball, and there should be 1 strike, I believe. 0-1 should be the count. That pitch low and away. Plate umpire is difficult to read. Henderson just hoping this inning comes to a close here. He's been bitten for 4 runs in the inning. That count does go 3-0, so he had me fooled. Ryan Henderson's pitch. Strike call. Runners at first and third. Count goes full, 3-2. Got Logan Terry, who started this 4-run inning, with a base hit on deck. Ball hit high in the air, down the right field line. Staying in fair play, Chiaro is on, and he'll make the catch for the inning's final out on a high fly ball, a shallow right field. Damage is done, however. 9 to the plate, 4 across the plate. The key hit, the 3-run double by Dakota Aldrich, and the RBI single by Kevin Smith. We're back with the bottom of 5. This one different now. It is 4-2 in favor of Ellington.
To protect and defend our freedom and way of life. Please join us in singing God Bless America.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. The American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund is the fund created by the American Legion to help ensure a college education if your parent gave their life in service of our nation. The impact of that is immeasurable, and your donation is desperately needed. Please visit us at legion.org and join me in making a generous donation today.
The American Legion honors our newest generation of warriors and veterans. Please join us in supporting and recognizing their unique contributions and needs. Go to legion.org/honor veterans to find out more.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
Josh Panarello.
All right, Southington coming to the plate with a different attitude now. They had a 2-0 lead heading into the top of the 5th. That has, well, gone away. They trail 4-2 as Ellington put up 4. Aldridge with a big 3-run double and a RBI single by the guy on the hill, Kevin Smith. Panarella to the plate, 0 for 2 against Kevin Smith, leading it off here in the 5th inning. So you got 2 balls and no strikes. Smith into the windup and a 2-0 pitch, and he missed outside. The count goes 3-0. Well, he's had some troubles. He has allowed 5 free passes, 1 intentional walk, 1 hit batter, and 3 base on balls here today. And hasn't hurt him all that much when you think of it, and that pitch in there for the automatic strike call. Panarello was taken all the way. Got Cole and Cooney scheduled to follow here for Southington in the bottom of the 5th inning. He pops it up. 3-1 pitch. To the outfield grass is Coleman, and he'll make the catch, and you have 1 away. That's a big out.
The center fielder.
So Panarello retired. Shortstop going out to make the play. Brandon Cole to the plate. He's been hit by a pitch and walked today. So he's been on base twice. That's part of the batting order. Has struggled today for Southington when you talk about 3, 4, and 5. Trying to get hits. Although Cole has gotten on. You can't help it when you get hit by a pitch, right? And the walk's a pretty good bat, too. So, but I'm sure he'd love to come up with a base hit. Fouls that back. Nobody wants to walk when you're playing baseball, Paul. You want to swing the bat and come up with a base hit, right?
Absolutely.
Pitch up high. Here comes the 3-1, and that will be a strike call. The count goes 3-2. 1 out, nobody on base here in the bottom of the 5th inning for Southington. Smith's pitch count starting to rise. 3-2, and that will be ball 4. And a runner on to bag at first with 1 down. That is the 4th walk by Kevin Smith here in the game, and it brings up Braden Cooney. So Cooney up with 1 on and 1 out. Cooney today is 0 for 2. That sun is fighting through the clouds on the third base side as Kevin Smith looks in for the sign from Young, and that ball hit by Cooney. High up in there, it's going to travel all the way to the wall. 1 hops the wall. Cooney digging for 2. The ball may have gone through a hole in that temporary fencing out there, and that's going to be a ground rule double. They were looking for a ground rule double yesterday and didn't get it. Now they're going to go look for the baseball. The significance of that, Cole will not score. He'll only get 3rd.
The designated hitter.
Yeah, I believe they're going to call that a ground rule double. So runners at 2nd and 3rd, and they're still going to look for that baseball. That was well struck by Cooney. His first hit of this Super Regional Championship Series combination. And boy, does that come at the right time. So all of a sudden, Southington is just a hit away, Paul, from tying this game up at 4-all.
Actually, Don, this is a big spot for Andrew Oshenko.
Certainly is, with 1 out.
At the plate, he hasn't had that good a 2-game series anyway. But he's a DH for a reason, so we'll see what happens.
Yesterday he was 1 for 3. He would like to come up with a hit here. 0 for 2 coming to the plate. Now they're going to question, I believe, the ground rule double. Just a short conversation. So Kevin Smith in a little hot water right now. Infield has come in around the horn in a 4-2 game with 1 out, runners at 2nd and 3rd. Here comes the pitch to the plate, low away, gets behind the catcher, Aaron Young, and everybody's safe. Scoring from the bag at 3rd is Cole. Taking 3rd is Cooney on the wild pitch, and a run on the board. That was very close. Young made a terrific play, and Smith was there. But a run goes up on the board on a, they're going to call that pass ball, not a wild pitch. So they'll go with pass ball. Southington with a huge run on the board there. And it's now a one-run game. Smith's 1-0 pitch. And that missed outside, and the count goes 2 balls and no strikes. That's a tough call on the catcher there. That pitch was nearly down in the dirt, and he had to go get it towards that left-hander's batter's box. Infield still in around the horn, and the pitch. Missed inside, the count goes 3 balls, no strikes. He's already walked a batter in the inning as Kevin Smith. The pitch from Smith down the heart of the plate for the strike call. The count goes 3 balls, 1 strike. Well, this is certainly a moment in the game. And the 3-1 pitch hit high up into the air. Center fielder Chase Kidd will float underneath. It should be deep enough. He makes the catch. They tag the runner. Cooney coming home, and he'll score. And we got a tie game. Sack fly and an RBI by Androshenko.
The right fielder.
And they're back on the board with 2 in the inning. And Southington has tied it up. Take another look at that. High fly ball to center field. Good job by Chase Kidd to camp underneath and get ready to throw it home. Shenko got it deep enough, and now it's Dylan Chiaro to the plate with the bases empty. First pitch up high, ball 1. Dylan today has struck out and walked ball. 4-4 your score in the 5th. Ground ball hit down to the first baseman. Taken by Decker, needs some help. Kevin Smith alertly over. And that will go 3-1 then inning. So the walk hurt, most certainly so. Wild pitch, actually passed ball, allowed to run the score, and a sac fly, another. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back right after this on SportingNewsCT.com. We got a new one. We're tied at 4. On to the 6th we go.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
Well, the fans enjoying the action today. Little guys, older folk, grandmothers, mothers, sons and daughters, everyone in between. The casual baseball fan also part of all this, as going through his warm-ups is Ryan Henderson. Henderson allowed 9 to the plate and 4 runs to score back in the 5th, so he comes out. His teammates have done the job as they put 2 on the board in the bottom of the 5th inning. They'll tie it up here. So 4-4 into the 6th of a 7-inning game, maybe more. Southington with a win will be your 2018 Connecticut American Legion Senior State Champs. And leading it off will be Logan Terry. Terry started the 4-run rally of the 5th with a base hit. And he'll... So let's see what Henderson does now. And the pitch down low. Count goes 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch muscle high in the air. Right fielder on his horse and can't get to it. Chiaro had it float on by, bounced past him, and Cole had it taken. That becomes a leadoff double for Logan Terry. That ball was just tailing away from the right fielder, and perhaps the sunlight made it difficult too, Paul. as that's a tough position of field right now.
That was hit fairly deep also, Don. Tough ball to get to, but you're right. The sun might have had a play on the right fielder. Aaron Young's hit into a double play and scored after reaching base E3 in the 5th inning.
So you got a runner on at the bag at second for this Ellington team. They now have 7 hits in the ball game.
Dave.
Has 1 ball and no strikes. With a runner at second, nobody out here for Ellington in the top of the 6th. The pitch to the plate, and that's a late swing foul. So Logan Terry, who started the rally in the 5th, leads off with a double here. He's at second. Aaron Young has bounded into a 6-4-3 double play, reached on an error. He has scored a run. Last time he was at the plate, he line went right back to Henderson. Henderson knocked it down through the first in time, but Cooney couldn't hold on to the baseball. I think he was in shock that his pitcher hadn't got injured on that play. Ryan Henderson was just able to protect himself quick enough. They got to count it 1 ball and 2 strikes to Aaron Young. Patino, the second baseman, and Romano at shortstop. They have turned 3 double plays, slow roller. Romano will take it, got it onto the bag at first, and they get the out. That pushes Logan Terry to the bag at third, so Young able to move the runner along. Now they got a go-ahead runner at the bag at third, and Ryan Decker to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He's struck out twice. Only 2 strikeouts in the game by Ryan Henderson as Panarella wants to have a chat with Henderson. Cooney, Patnude, Romano, and Mercier around the horn. Panarella behind the plate. Topper, Cole, and Chiaro in the outfield from left to right. Henderson getting ready to deal with Ryan Decker. We've seen a pass ball, allow a run to score today. Infield in around the horn. Innings are precious, runs are precious. Ground ball up off the mound. That's going to roll into center field through the drawn-in infield, and a base hit by Decker and an RBI. Ellington's going to jump back on top of their 8th hit of the ball game by the score of 5-4.
Brings up the Ellington right fielder, Adam Mercier.
Yeah, Mercier today is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Pitch outside, runner goes, throw on down, easy play, and they got him. Good throw by Panarella. He's been impressive defensively throughout, and caught stealing is Decker. Good tag made by the shortstop there. That will clear the bases. So Mercier up now with nobody on and 2 out. Pitch up high. Count goes 2 balls and no strikes. Top of the order, and Chase Kidd in the on-deck circle. Ellington fighting back from a 2-0 deficit. Took a 4-2 lead. They watched 2 runs go on the board for Southington to tie it back up at 4, and they have a response here in the top of the 6th. Henderson 2-1. And that's hit through for a base hit. They're hitting the ball to that. It's their 9th hit of the game there, Paul.
Going into this 3-game series, I observed in their previous games they were a good hitting ball club.
That's their 3rd hit of the inning. Henderson awaits. Chase Kidd as he digs in. Kid's good size, young man. 6'2", 175, out of Keene State. Graduated from high school in 2017. Quick toss of the bag at first, and scurrying on over was Mercier. That caught stealing here in this inning was huge. Pitch in there for the strike call.
You can sense the tenseness in the game. Suddenly it's very quiet, even in the stands.
The Henderson pitch, curveball, hit very high up into the air. Shortstop will camp underneath it, and the one-handed glove catch by Jake Romano will end the inning. All right, we'll be back. Another run put on the board. Terry, who had the leadoff double, scores on the RBI single by Ryan Decker through the drawn-in infield. Back with the bottom of 6. 5-4 your score. It's Ellington on top.
While I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
The American Legion. We're a powerful force for the nation. We're the largest veterans service organization in the nation. We're committed to making sure all veterans receive the benefits they deserve for the sacrifices they've made in service to America. If you're a veteran in need of help or support, please contact us. Go to legion.org to find out more about the American Legion's commitment of service to America.
While I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
All right, welcome right back. New pitcher coming on here for Ellington. Save situation for Caleb Dubio, Mike Dubio. There's 2 number 6s on the roster there. So Mike Dubio coming on the pitch. Kevin Smith has moved to first base.
The shortstop.
And out of the ball game,
Jake Romano.
Will be the starting first baseman, Ryan Decker. And Romano to lead it off here. He has walked and singled. So he's 1 for 1 coming up to the plate. Southington to the bottom of the 6th, trailing by 1. A win here today. They win the Connecticut American Legion Senior Championship for the first time since 1993. Ellington has never won one. They're trying to force a Game 3 to immediately follow this, and the first pitch in there for the strike. Here on the bottom of the 6th inning, Romano, who's been splendid defensively also, very good offensively, well-rounded player, pops it up and out of play. Dubio looks like he's smooth out there in the mound there, Paul. He looks in for the side. Dubio's pitch comes sidearm, fouled off. He's out there to throw strikes, and he's fresh. Here comes the pitch down low, and the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Right-hander's offering. And he got him, struck him out. Got him with a breaking ball. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, batting for Patenaude, number 13, Anish Avancha, number 13.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter come up to the plate now for Southington, and that will be Anish Avancha. Avancha, the hit. He's He's played well when he's had a chance. So Ivanka the hit. Pat Newt is out. Facing Dubiel, and the first pitch is down low for a ball. That pitch down low. So the count goes 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on base here in the bottom of the 6th inning for Southington. Ivanka trying to get something going here with 1 down for Southington. Top of the order, Danny Topper on deck. Dubiel's pitch is popped up high in the air. Catcher late to react, but it's out of play. And nearly hit somebody down behind our official scoring tent here at Seppa Field. So you got to count it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch missed outside. The count goes 3-1. Ivanka's job is to get on baseball and try to get to the top of the order in a positive fashion here for Southington in the 6th. Ground ball hit down the third base line, wrapped foul. So the count now full at 3-2. Pat knew when he was in the ball game was over 2 with a fly ball out in the pop-up to the first baseman. Or back to the pitcher, actually, who came to the first base side to make the play. At that time it was Kevin Smith. That ball lined towards the fans. Look out. You're at the mercy of those line drive foul balls here at Seppa Field. Got the aluminum stands down both the first and third base side. No wall for protection at all. Count remains full at 3-2. Here on the bottom of the 6th. Three-two pitch, and that's, well, hit off the end of the bat with a lot of side spin, collected by Aaron Young and thrown to first, and you have an out. So 2 down in the inning. 2-3 if you like to score. Ivanka is retired. Brings up the top of the order, and Danny Topper. Topper today with an RBI base hit to his credit. He's 1 for 3. I got a line scored 5 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error by Ellington. Southington 4 runs on 4 hits and a couple of errors. And of course, my man Paul LaFleur keeps the official book for us. Check swing. He went around, I believe. Yes, he did. That's strike 1 to Topper.
I actually have 10 hits for
10 hits, okay.
Ellington.
Pitch to the backstop. Count goes level. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Long shadows here at Seppa Field right now.
Pitch upstairs. That had Topper flinching out of the way. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Dubiel in relief of Kevin Smith. Smith's game to win. Dubiel trying to pick up the save, and there's a base hit by Topper out to left field. So that's a 2-out single. And it brings up Jeremy Mercier. Hit a solo home run back in the first inning.
Jeremy Mercier.
So Mercier to step up to the plate. With a swing of the bat, he could change things here. He's been red hot. 8 RBIs over his last 3 games, including a grand slam.
Question is here, Don, will Topper gamble and try to stolen base off Young? Very good arm for a catcher.
I don't know if I'm going to take Mercier's bat out of his hands here with 2 outs. I think I'm going to give the best shot to the guy at the plate versus advancing the runner Topper along. He had a 2-run triple yesterday. Got underneath that
drop.
One. Kid coming on. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Coleman was going out. Nobody covering the bags and at second base, but they trot on in with the baseball. Topper goes all the way to third. Mercier comes up with a seeing eye base hit. Now you got runners on the corners with 2 down.
You had that call right, Don. Trust Mercier.
Yeah, absolutely. That's their 6th hit of the ball game. It's going to bring up to the plate now Josh Panarella. Panarella was 0 for 3 versus Kevin Smith. Dubio now facing him for the first time. 5-4 your score here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Brandon Cole in the on-deck circle. Part of the order here for Southington that would love to start heating up a little bit. Dubio will sling it outside for strike one. That might have been a fortuitous strike call right there. It looked a little high and wide. Pitch to Panarella. Turns on it, drives it down the left field line. It's going to hook foul on him. He nearly got it all there. That was a good rip. That was one of his better swings. Panarella, you might think he's overdue here today. 0 for 3. Yesterday he was 1 for 3 in game 1 of this best 3 of 3 series. 0-2 pitch, and he drives it down the right field line, and that one will just slice foul on him. He's come close to both chalk lines, hasn't he? Runners back to the respective bags. Topper at third, Mercier at first. Mike Dubio, the reliever, looking in for the sign. Here comes the pitch, and that's a ground ball hit to the third baseman. Scooped up by Logan Terry. Throw across the diamond. It gets away from Kevin Smith. Everybody's safe, and a run will score. And most likely be E3 will await the official word. That will be E3. That is a tough break. If you're an Ellington fan, all the way to third goes Mercier. Safe at first is Panarella. No RBI, but this game is brand new. 5-5. Second error by Ellington in the ball game. It brings up Brandon Cole with runners at first and third. It looked routine. Good throw across by Logan Terry and Kevin Smith. Perhaps fighting off that sunlight we've been talking about. Couldn't handle a throw. Count quickly goes 0-1 here. The pitch popped up, mask off, catcher Young looking for it. It's going to be out of play. May have hit off the top of the dugout off to our right. So the count now 0-2. 5-5 you score. Southington would love a run. Remember, it's a 7-inning ball game. That's a potential game-winning runner down at the bag at third in the name of Jeremy Mercier. And why not? The way he has played this entire tournament is a swing and a miss, but they'll have to wait for that as a strikeout by Mike Dubio. Big strikeout by Dubio, but the job is done. A run-up on the board. Scores on an error after consecutive 2-out singles, and this one moves on to the 7th. We are tied at 5 on SportingNewsCT.com. Stay with us. Back with more exciting American Legion baseball. Here's Ellington going back to their dugout. We got more baseball coming your way in just a moment.
While I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
The American Legion. We're a powerful force for the nation. We're the largest veterans service organization in the nation. We're committed to making sure all veterans receive the benefits they deserve for the sacrifices they've made in service to America. If you're a veteran in need of help or support, please contact us. Go to legion.org to find out more about the American Legion's commitment of service to America.
While I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America.
Well, we got some changes in the lineup for Southington. Defensively, Tyler Sear is in to play left field, and Dan Topper has moved from left field to play second base. That was all taken care of after Pat Nude was hit 4 in the bottom of the 6th. On to the 7th we go. We're tied. Dakota Aldridge will lead it off. He doubled home 3 runs back in the 4-run 5th inning. For this Ellington team, overcame a 2-run deficit, and he drives this one to straightaway center field. Cole will float on back, went beyond the shadows into more sunlight to make the catch, and Dakota Aldridge is out. And it's great to say sunlight and beautiful looking skies up above, Paul LaFleur.
Finally.
So you got 1 down to start the inning.
Coach Verderami for Southington going out and talk to his pitcher.
Ryan Henderson working here into the top of the 7th. Touched him up for the 4 runs in the 5th inning. They added a run in the 6th. Now here in the 7th inning, he's trying to shut him on down and give his offense a chance to win it in the bottom of the 7th in walk-off fashion. That's exciting if that would happen. This is Stefan Lesko stepping up to the plate. He has walked. He's 0 for 2. He's up with 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 7th inning.
Also had a stolen base in the 5th inning after his walk.
Henderson's pitch over for the strike call. Quickly gets ahead of the hitter here.
It's a dangerous spot for Southington pitcher when you got the 3-4 coming up.
Pitch down low. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. You got Kevin Smith, who began the day as a pitcher, now playing first base. With that error he made, kind of took himself off the win side of the column there. Pitch down low. Another curveball from Ryan Henderson. Henderson's gotten away from the fastball. He's gone more with the curveball. Count 2 balls and 1 strike with 1 out. And the 2-1. Count goes level at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nice pitch there by Ryan Henderson. Nail-biting time for both Ellington and Southington here in the top of the 7th. Southington, no stranger to extra inning games, had a 13-inning affair versus Cheshire in the Super Regional Final. Won it in dramatic fashion. Bases loaded walk and then a grand slam to put it out of reach. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Henderson's pitch to Lesko, curveball, and that just missed inside the dugout. The Southington dugout wanted strike 3, didn't get it. They're on the third base side. Ellington on the first base side. Here comes a 3-2 swing, and the pitch was fouled off. Just staying alive is Stefan Lesko. Henderson's pitch count starting to climb. He's close to 105, I believe. Henderson looks in for the sign. The righty into the windup. The 3-2 pitch, ground ball hit slowly. Mercier will charge it. It's off his glove and safe at first is Stefan Lesko. That'll be E5. That's his second error of the ball game.
Kevin Smith.
And the third by Southington today. So now you got a base runner with Kevin Smith to the plate.
And that'll be all for the pitcher.
That's right. Ryan Henderson has run out of pitches here today. Pitch count 105, and that's a great performance. He'll leave in a tie game. He will be responsible for the base runner at the bag at first with a pitching changeup coming. We'll take a break with all that happening. Back with more. 1 on and 1 out. Top of 7 on SportingNewsCT.com.
Justin Virilli.
President Roosevelt signed signs still in right.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization.
Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. The American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund is the fund created by the American Legion to help ensure a college education if your parent gave their life in service of our nation. The impact of that is immeasurable, and your donation is desperately needed. Please visit us at legion.org and join me in making a generous donation today.
The American Legion honors our newest generation of warriors and veterans. Please join us in supporting and recognizing their unique contributions and needs. Go to legion.org/honor-veterans to find out more.
Well, welcome back. Justin Varelli going through his warm-ups out in the mound for Southington, taking over for Ryan Henderson, and Paul LaFleur putting that line together. Justin Varelli is 6 feet, 155, recent graduate from Southington High School. And he comes on here. He'll inherit a runner at the bag at first as Stephen Lesko reached on an error. Kevin Smith will be the batter. He's 2 for 2 today with an RBI. He's also walked for Ellington.
Ryan Henderson leaves 6 1/3 innings pitched, walked 2, struck out 2, gave up 10 hits, 2 of them doubles, responsible for 5 runs, 1 of which is earned, plus the runner at first base.
So Smith will step in. Southington has pulled off 3 double plays here today. And Varelli, the right-hander, into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch in there for the strike call. Good pitch there by Justin Varelli to feel comfortable. Now the righty back up on top the hill. Panarella behind the plate. Cooney, Topper on the right side of the infield. Romano and Mercier on the left side for Southington. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Count quickly goes 0-2. 1 out and 1 on. Varelli checks the runner at the bag at first. It's Lesko. He has a lot of speed. The pitch missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brady Coleman in the on-deck circle. Smith trying to make amends perhaps with that error that allowed to run the score to tie the game in the bottom of the 6th inning. Quick toss over. That's a great move. They nearly got him. Oh, Braden Cooney thought they had, but Lesko just got back in the nick of time. That's a pretty good move by Varelli, isn't it?
Good move. I'd like to see a replay on that.
That was very close. Well, we may have one for you. Pitch low and away. Count goes level at 2 balls and 2 strikes. All right, Paul, we'll take a look at that in just a moment after this pitch here. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch popped up. Could be trouble. Shallow left field. Left fielder coming on, getting a good jump was Tyler Sear. He's a good left fielder. He makes the catch, and Smith is retired. Let's take a look at that pickoff at the bag at first again. See if we can pick that up. Oh, boy. That looked like he may have got him there, Paul. Very, very close. So you got 2 down, and Brady Coleman stepping up to the plate now. Varelli, his pitch, hit to the center fielder, coming on. Brandon Cole to make the catch, and that will do it in the top of the 7th. So a runner reaches Villahera, and that's it. He's stranded at the bag at first. Southington can win the 2018 American Legion State Championship in the game of baseball when they come to the plate in the bottom of the 7th. Cooney, Oshwenko, Chiaro, the scheduled hitters. Back with more in just a moment.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization.
Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. The American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund is the fund created by the American Legion to help ensure a college education if your parent gave their life in service of our nation. The impact of that is immeasurable, and your donation is desperately needed. Please visit us at legion.org and join me in making a generous donation today.
The American Legion honors our newest generation of warriors and veterans. Please join us in supporting and recognizing their unique contributions and needs. Go to legion.org/honor veterans to find out more.
President Roosevelt signs Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American
Thank
Legion.
you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization.
Thank you.
All right, welcome right back. Pitching change here for Ellington in the bottom of the seventh. Brady Coleman has come on from shortstop to pitch. Stefan Lesko has moved to the shortstop spot, and I believe Dubio has moved from the pitcher's mound to second base. That has not been confirmed, but I believe that's what they have done. Dubio has moved on to play second base after one inning of relief work here. He's going to face Cooney, Oshwenko, and Chiaro. Cooney in the ball game with a ground rule double. So he's 1 for 3. His first hit here in the championship series, coming at a very good time. First pitch is outside, ball 1. What a position for Brady Coleman to come into here, trying to shut the door on the Southington team on the brink of a championship, perhaps. Pitch missed outside. The count goes 2 balls and no strikes.
Don, did you get the change? Where did Lesko move?
Lesko went from second to shortstop.
Okay.
Dubio went from the mound to second base. Pitch fouled off. The count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Cooney trying to become a leadoff base runner here. Brady Coleman needs to shut the door here. They need extra innings, does Ellington. They must win this game to force a game 3 to follow this one. Pitch up high. Count goes 3 balls and 1 strike. Southington has not won a Connecticut American Legion State Championship since 1993. Pitch dropped in for the strike. We have a full count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ellington has never won one. Both teams will be heading to the Northeast Regional, so there is some consolation for the loser. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and that's low and inside. That's ball 4, and you got a leadoff base runner. Well, remember, the catcher, Aaron Young, has a gun of an arm. Southington loves the steal. Let's see what they do with Oshwenko. A sac fly RBI back in the 5th inning. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Runner on. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Schwenko looks like he has some power there, Paul, and you would know that pitch would get away from the catcher, but no advance by Cooney at the bag at first, respecting the arm of Aaron Young. Young might have been trying to bait him there a little bit.
Oshwenko came up pretty big in his last at bat back in the 5th inning with a sac fly, allowing Cooney to score the 4th run for Southington.
Brady Coleman, the right-hander. The deal. The pitch. Missed low and away, and the count goes 2 balls and no strikes. Cooney walked to start the inning. Now Schwenko ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Coleman checks the runner at first. Aaron Young to set the target behind the plate. Here it comes, and that will be a letter high strike call. Appeared that Oshwenko was taken all the way there, Paul. Hits a slow roller. It could be trouble off the mound. Charged by the shortstop. Lesko got it on the first. They will get Oshwenko. So nice play there by the shortstop. So Cooney, he's now in scoring position with one down.
That hop off the mound, Don, slowed the progression of the ball to the shortstop, but he still threw him out by a hair.
Yeah, nice play by Stefan Lesko. Moving over from second to shortstop with Coleman going to the hill. Chiaro to the plate. He has walked, struck out, and grounded out. So he'll dust up the left-hander's batter's box and dig on in. Had a base hit yesterday. Coleman, the pitch. Comes right at him and gets the strike call. Nice pitch there by Brady Coleman to get ahead of the hitter here. Jake Romano, a good hitter in the on-deck circle. Long look in by Coleman again. Loves to hang that right arm on down. Here comes the 0-1. Time call. That hit him. It glanced off of Dylan Chiaro. Now you got runners at first and second. So the hit batter puts two on. That does give a double play opportunity now to Ellington. Looked like a knuckleball that kind of floated in on him there. And Romano to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Magnificent in the field throughout. Yesterday he was 1 for 3. And here he comes. What a chance for Romano. And the pitch. Down low for a ball. Rally caps are on in the Southington dugout. With a run, they win the Connecticut American Legion State Championship. 5-5 your score. They once led 2-0. Battled back from a 4-2 deficit and a 5-4 deficit. Pitching there for the strike. Coleman's pitch to the plate to Romano. Miss, low and away. I don't think Brady Coleman is the guy that's going to blow the ball by you. He really relies on the breaking ball. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. Got to get it over. He comes with some heat there and got that over. Romano didn't like it at all. And the count goes level at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coleman again with 2 on and 1 out. The deal. Swing, and he got him, struck him out. Had to hesitate for a second to see if that was a foul tip. It wasn't. That is a huge strikeout. Got him with a breaking ball. And brings up Tyler Sear. Sear up for the first time today. Didn't start. He's been fabulous for Southington and a constant in the lineup, but they went with a lineup change today, and now he comes to the plate here for the first time, does Sear. Fouls off the first pitch. Tyler Sear yesterday had a base hit in 3 tries, was picked off a base. Runners at first and second. Braden Cooney ball, the guy at second base, is the guy that means the most right now.
Oh.
Pitch will break off the catcher's mitt. It was high and inside, and runners will advance to second and third.
Wild pitch, Don.
You got to call that a wild pitch. And what a chance.
How many ways can you score from third?
I think there's 11.
Let's not go through the list.
No, we won't. Sear trying to be a hero now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Game-winning runner at the bag at third. The pitch in there for the strike from Coleman. Kind of a sneaky fastball, got it over. Sets up that fastball with the spinning stuff. Coleman peeks in for the side. The pitch to Tyler Sear, and nice stop behind the plate by Aaron Young. That nearly got through the wickets. Braden Cooney, the runner at third, not the fastest runner on the Southington team, but certainly adequate enough to motor down that line. Here comes a 2-2, and that pitch popped up and fouled off to the backstop. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the order, and Danny Topper in the on-deck circle. 2-2 pitch up high. Count goes full 3-2. First base is open.
On deck is Danny Topper.
Then you got Mercier in the hole there. And the pitch inside, but you can never get the Mercier. Mathematically, you just can't do it. All comes down to what Topper can do. That's ball 4. Bases are loaded. 2 out. Topper to the plate. Topper today is singled twice, has an RBI and a run up in a situation to win it all for Southington here.
The Ellington coach will go out to the mound, speak with his pitcher. There's no room in the inn. Bases loaded,
none.
2 outs.
Quite a moment for all. We'll bring you the awards presentation, which will take place out on the field. That's if Southington were to win. Now, Ellington survives here. We play another game. All that stuff will happen later tonight, as they will decide a champion at some point here on a Saturday night in Meriden, Connecticut at SEPA Field in 2018. Topper coming to the plate. The pitch in there for the strike call. Count goes 0-1. Coleman working quickly. That just missed. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. Nowhere to put him with the bases loaded. You really don't want to see this game end on a bases loaded walk. Coleman, the 1-1, that's fouled off. That's a great pitch, just dropped off the table there. Topper did a nice job just to put the bat on the ball. He just wants to get it through that infield. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, bases loaded. Brady Coleman, the windup, comes out and it got him. Turned it by him. Beautiful pitch. Topper strikes out. Southington leaves him loaded. We'll be back with the top of the 8th right after this on SportingNewsCT.com.
Not only have I learned a lot of speaking skills,
meeting these 50 other incredibly talented people, but most of all, I think you learn a lot about yourself. You're able to grow in so many ways. Learning about public speaking.
You also gain a tremendous amount of friendships.
It's a nice bonus. That's definitely a plus, I'm not going to lie.
Is definitely something that is on my mind.
It's such a great document.
It guarantees me so many liberties and freedoms.
It's looking out for me.
The significance that I place on voting.
The 8th Amendment, which deals with cruel and unusual punishment. My comparison of the Constitution to a lens.
Not only have I learned a lot of speaking skills,
meeting.
All right, look at the sunlight. It's gorgeous inside that dugout of Ellington. Actually, that's a Southington dugout, isn't it? They're in the blue uniforms today. I'm not that colorblind. Southington is in the field. Ellington is coming to the plate in the top of the 8th as we go extra innings. And the guy that has generated a lot of offense today to lead it off, Logan Terry. He has singled and doubled, scored 2 runs, and reached on the field his choice. He has been very good. To the top of the 8th we go.
Southington pitcher Justin Barilli in relief.
Came on the 7th when Henderson ran out of pitches, did a nice job. Henderson worked 6 1/3, so he worked 2/3 of an inning. Got a couple of fly ball outs. Terry, Young, and Decker, the scheduled hitters, although Decker, I believe he's out of the game, isn't he? We'll have to see who's going to hit in that slot. Count goes 2 balls and no strikes. 5 runs, 10 hits, couple of errors for Ellington, and 5.63 for Southington. Paul will correct me. Here's the 2-0 pitch in there for the strike, and the count goes 2 balls and 1 strike.
Or not.
Wow, I finally did it right. Give me a star. Outfield just about straight away. Top of the second baseman moved from left field. Sear now playing left. Pitch fouled off. The count goes level at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cooney, Topper, Romano, Mercier around the infield. Panarella behind the plate. Sear, Cole, Chiaro in the outfield, left to right. For the team in the blue uniform, top Southington. Borelli's pitch missed way outside. Count goes full 3-2. Don't want to walk this guy. Young, who was on deck, is 0 for 3 with a run scored as he had reached on an error. Borelli's 3-2 pitch comes right at him. Ground ball. Mercier will charge it. It's going to be fouled off the foot. Plate umpire agrees with all that. Gets a little FaceTime as he looks at that GoPro camera. You were marveling with all the technology we're using here today as you got here early today. Count full 3-2. Borelli's 3-2 pitch. Another ground ball hit foul, third base way. They cut the grass yesterday. It rained all day today. They cut it to about 2 inches in length. Field looks absolutely beautiful. They have done a magnificent job. Here's a 3-2. That ball hit on the ground down to Topper. He's sure-handed. Dropped it, picked it up, hurried it along, and they get the out. So Logan Terry, as soon as you say it, it always happens that way. And you have an out.
The catcher, Aaron Young.
Brings up Aaron Young. Young has bounded into a 6-4-3 double play. Southington has turned 3 of those. Southington jumped out to the first lead in this game. They scored a run the first. They added a run the second. Then Ellington came up with a 4-run 5th inning. Ground ball hit slowly to the hole, taken by Romano. Throws on the run the first offline. Nice play by Cooney to protect the baseball. That will go as an infield single for Aaron Young.
The second baseman.
That's the 11th hit of the ball game for Ellington. They now have a 1-out base runner here on the top of the 8th. Brings up Dubelli, so Dubelli will hit in Decker's spot. Or Dubiel, actually. Let me correct his pronunciation there. Dubiel coming to the plate. Pitch high and outside. That's ball 1. 1 on, 1 out here at the top of the 8th inning. Really the reliever. Trying to set up a chance to pick up a win now. If he can shut down Ellington and give his team a chance, that ball's going to have some eyes to the outfield grass and past the outstretched glove of Jake Romano. And that's consecutive singles to the shortstop spot. That's their 12th hit of the game. Now they got 2 on and 1 out. And Musey, the right fielder, steps in, who's got consecutive hits in the 5th and 6th inning, Paul, so he's hot. 2 for 3 as a number 9 guy. Boy, they can't get 8 and 9 out, can they, today? They've done a nice job, the bottom part of the batting order for Ellington.
Well-balanced lineup.
So really, we'll have to work out of this jam with 2 on and just 1 out. Bunt. Mercier will pick it up, throws off the bag, and safe at the bag at first will be Musey. Musey had a bunt single earlier, lays down another beauty. Now you got the bases loaded on 3 consecutive hits. Bases loaded, and they really haven't had infield. But the order and Chase Kidd at the plate now. Kidd is 1 for 4 with a base hit in the 3rd. Infield will come in around the horn. Got Aldridge in the on-deck circle. Tough part of the batting order for Justin Varelli here. He is in a pickle. And they haven't hit the ball hard at all. Baseball's a strange game, isn't it, Paul?
It is sometimes. And other times it's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Count 1 ball and no strikes. Really ready to deal to Chase Kidd. Missed outside. Nowhere to put him. Count goes 2 balls, no strikes, and Josh Panarella is going to take charge and come out from behind home plate and have a chat with Justin.
Down, both catchers have had wonderful regionals, super regionals.
They really
and
have.
Here in the championship game, championship series, they're also really working hard out there. And you know, when you get this far, you've got to have pretty good catching, I guess.
Absolutely.
In addition to pitching and hitting and running and defense. Takes a champion to be a champion.
Oh, thank you. Hit the score wrong. Thank you. I must have been set of outs. They did. How many hits do they have now?
I have 12.
12? Okay.
Actually, I have
13,
14.
Right? 14.
14.
Yeah. I was giving them runs instead of hits. That's not how it works, right?
No, I don't think you can.
It doesn't work that way. Count goes 3-0 here. So 5-5 you score. That takes a lot of the drama away when I hit the wrong buttons there. I'm dangerous. Corey Luber, our executive producer, earning his keep here today. Good job by Corey. Here comes a 3-0 pitch, and that's low and away. And that's going to be ball 4, and a run will score. Now I can put one in that column. 6-5, Ellington with the lead on a bases-loaded walk. Still just 1 out. So Aaron Young scores, brings up Dakota Aldridge, who has a 3-run double to his credit. He's 1 for 4 today.
If you're Southington, you've got to try and avert a big inning here.
First pitch, ball 1. 3 base hits that hardly left the infield, and then a bases-loaded walk. That pitch low and away, and now they're really struggling to find the strike zone. And they're going to come out of the dugout quickly here.
Pitching coach for Southington will go out and speak with his pitcher.
If Ellington goes on to win, we'll play another. If Southington somehow comes back from this 1-run deficit, they'll be your state champ. Wonderful crowd on hand to join the action here at Seppa Field in Meriden, Connecticut. We have the 17 and under and the 15U championship games tomorrow at 1 and 4. Stanford sending a team to both contests. Bristol playing the 17U versus Stanford, and Ellington sending a 15U team to take on Stanford. Those feeder systems really beneficial to the senior teams. See a lot of the stars at the 15 and 17-year-old level contribute here at the senior level throughout the years. That pitch missed outside. The count goes 3 balls, no strike. There is nowhere to put Dakota Aldridge.
There is action down in the Southington bullpen. I can't tell who's up, though.
That's a strike. Count goes 3-1. How do you use your pitching staff in a 3-game series is so important. That's bounded foul. Go back to the 7th inning, and a wonderful chance for Southington to put the game away, just couldn't do it. They did tie it up, however. And there's a strike 3 call. That's a great comeback by Justin Varelli to get the out, second out of the inning. Boy, he was in a huge jam there with the bases loaded and well behind the count, but comes back to strike him out. So Dakota Aldridge strikes out. Pitch missed outside to Stefan Lesko. Lesko today has walked. Has reached on an error. Officially, he's 0 for 3.
Now playing shortstop defensively.
They snap a throw to the back at first. They got him. Oh, he slid back in. Somehow he got in. Cooney had the ball, and I don't know how. Jay's kid got back there. Very close play at the bag at first.
I think I want to see a replay on that one, too.
Panarella thought he had him. I don't know if we'll have a replay on that one at all, but hopefully we do on a very close play at the bag at first. We'll try to cue it up if we do. 2-0 pitch, and that's going to be fouled off. Count goes 2 balls, 1 strike. Base is still loaded. Run home in the inning. Ellington with the lead at 6-5. And that's hit high in the air. Center fielder circling. That's Cole. Right fielder coming on. Chiaro, and Chiaro make the play. Had the angle for it, and that will do it in the inning. Kind of a moral victory in a sense there for Southington, Paul, as they give up just 1 run after those 3 hits in a row and the bases loaded walk. Good job with the strikeout. Back with the T.com.
President Roosevelt signed Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American
Thank
Legion.
you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization.
Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. The American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund is the fund created by the American Legion to help ensure a college education if your parent gave their life in service of our nation. The impact of that is immeasurable, and your donation is desperately needed. Please visit us at legion.org and join me in making a generous donation today.
The American Legion honors our newest generation of warriors and veterans. Please join us in supporting and recognizing their unique contributions and needs. Go to legion.org/honor-veterans to find out more.
All right, leading things off, Jeremy Mercier has had the flair for the dramatic throughout this tournament. He'll come to the plate with a solo home run in his back pocket today, plus a base hit. He is 2 for 3, and he'll lead things off here for Southington. In the bottom of the 8th inning, his squad trailing by a run is what I'm looking for, searching for that. 6-5 you score in the first pitch. Bounce in front of home. Mercier, Panarella, Cole, the schedule hitters, the meat of the order here for Southington against Brady Coleman. Coleman got out of a huge jam in the bottom of the 7th when he struck out Topper with the bases loaded. A walk hit batter and a walk had loaded the bases. And he's come on in relief. Dubio's gone to play second base when the pitch is mound. Curveball foul back. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You can tell it's a long game, Don, when I find myself sharpening my pencil here.
Absolutely. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch hit high up into the air by Mercier. Should be playable for the left fielder into foul territory, and Dakota Aldridge will put it away, and they get Mercier. He just got underneath that. I'll tell you what, if he'd hit that a little flatter, that thing might have got out of here. Mercier long out in the foul territory. 1 down. And that brings Panarella to the plate. Panarella is 0 for 4, has reached on an error. Pitch inside. Ellington, 6 runs on 14 hits, couple of errors. For Southington, 5 runs on 6 hits. They've committed 3 errors. Panarella swing and a miss. Brady Coleman came with the heat that time. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. Setting the target is Aaron Young behind the plate. Here comes the 1-1. Good ball off the bag, down the left field line. Thinking two is Panarella. He'll make the big turn, but scoot to the baseball was Aldridge quickly, the left fielder, and holds him to a single.
Center fielder, Brandon Cole.
That's the 7th hit of the game for Southington. Brings up Brandon Cole.
0 for 1 officially on the day with 2 walks, a hit batter. Struck out in the 6th inning.
Facing Brady Coleman. They need a run. Pitch outside for ball 1. 1 out, 1 on. Braden Cooney in the on-deck circle. Coleman's pitch, a little low. Count goes 2 balls and no strikes. Coleman came on in the 7th. Had to work out of a bases loaded jam and did so. And the pitch, strike call. Count goes 2-1. Panarella leaning away from that bag at first. The pitch, that's popped up. First baseman will call. Kevin Smith will grab it and put it away. And you got 2 down. It's all up to Braden Cooney.
The first baseman, Braden Cooney.
So Cooney to the plate with 2 down and a runner at first. Cooney with a ground rule double today. Trying to extend things here. Schwenko in the on-deck circle for Southington. Down by a run at 6-5. Pitch down to the dirt. Nice stop by Aaron Young. Young has really done a magnificent job behind the plate. That one may have got him in the knee there a little bit. I'll make sure he's okay. That hurts when you get hit just above those shin protectors. The 1-0 down low for ball 2. Cooney can hit it a long way if he gets a hold of it. Outfield shading him a little bit towards right center field. Huge gap in left center field. Time has been called. 2 balls and no strikes. Coleman looking in for the sign from the catcher, Aaron Young. Pitch high, count goes 3 balls, no strikes. And that's ball 4, so he walks him. Now you got runners at first and second. Game tying and run at the bag at second in scoring position.
Designated hitter, Andrew Oshenko.
And Oshenko to the plate. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game. Has an RBI and a sac fly. He faced Brady Coleman back in the 7th and grounded out 6-3. That's ball 1. Base hit and a walk. It's put 2 on with 2 down. Schwenko went after a pitch that might have been out of the strike zone and got lucky, fouled it out of play. That pitch was in on the hands there, Paul.
Might have been ball 2. It was pretty high.
Chiaro in the on-deck circle for Southington. Coleman in that familiar pose, leaning in for the sign, comes with a 1-1. That ball hit high up into the air. Left fielder going back. It's going to carry. Left fielder fell down. The ball.
Look at this. Look at
to the
this.
fence, and 2 runs will score. Aldrich fell down. Southington, your champions. He slipped, going back towards the fence. That's amazing. That's amazing. I believe Oshwenko is going to get, what, a double and 2 RBIs. And that is just shocking. That is just shocking.
Congratulations.
Southington, your champions. They win it 7-6. on a walk-off double by Andrew Oshwenko. We'll take another look at that.
I think it's just a case that he fell down.
Yep.
Trying to make the catch.
Oh, boy. Dakota Aldrich going back to make the catch. We'll see that again here. Long fly ball into that sunlight. Oh, what a tough break. What a tough break there. Double for Schwenko. Let's give him some credit. He hit that ball a long way. Southington, your champions, I think we're just startled. I think we are all just startled by what just happened. Got the awards presentation coming up. Congratulations to Southington. You're champs as they win it here. Just dazzling, dazzling, dazzling. I can't believe it. Wow, what a way to have this American Legion Series end. What a season for Ellington. They're moving on to the Northeast Regional, obviously. And that's just a tough break for Ellington, who played their hearts out here today trying to force a final game. All right, we'll step aside. We'll be back right after these messages. Stay with us on SportingNewsCT.com.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. The American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund is the fund created by the American Legion to help ensure a college education if your parent gave their life in service of our nation. The impact of that is immeasurable, and your donation is desperately needed. Please visit us at legion.org and join me in making a generous donation today.
The American Legion honors our newest generation of warriors and veterans. Please join us in supporting and recognizing their unique contributions and needs. Go to legion.org/honor veterans to find out more.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American
Thank
Legion.
you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. The American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund is the fund created by the American Legion to help ensure a college education if your parent gave their life in service of our nation. The impact of that is immeasurable, and your donation is desperately needed. Please visit us at legion.org and join me in making a generous donation today.
Well, Don, what a exciting ending. Unfortunate for Ellington on a fall-down double. However, Southington prevails and is the state champion for 2018 Senior Division Baseball. For Ellington, they scored 6 runs on 14 hits. They committed, I believe, 2 errors, and they left 9 on base. But Southington wins it with 7 runs on 8 hits. They also committed 2 errors and left 12 on base. Your losing pitcher in relief, Brady Coleman, and your winning pitcher in relief, Justin Virilli. Exciting end, unfortunate end, but that's the game of baseball sometimes. So Southington ends their regular run going into the regional with a 28-9 record. And Ellington finishes their regular season also going into the regional, however, with a 23-8 record. Don?
Well, you know, usually I'm not lost for words, but I was with the call of that game-winning hit by Schwenko there. Unfortunately, Dakota Aldrich falling down, slipping down in left field, and really I think it left us all stunned. It looked like he had a good beat on it, although it was well struck and hit very, very deep. And it looked like Ellington was going to force a game 3, and Aldrich just lost his footing out there. I mean, we've had a lot of rain, but they've done a terrific job on this field. That was just unfortunate. I mean, we had not seen a slip all day, Paul, and he falls down there. I don't know if he just stumbled over his own feet or not. It's kind of, the field does pitch down in left field. We're actually below the horizon of the field here from where we sit. We don't have the luxury of a press box, so it's very difficult to see. And then you had the sunlight off to the left.
And you know, Don, Dakota Aldrich, he's one of the most athletic players on this Ellington squad, and I'm sure he just doesn't, he probably feels absolutely terrible.
Yeah, he certainly does. We're going to have the awards presentation in just a moment here.
Well, are you still?
Yeah.
While we're waiting, a reminder to Legion baseball fans, the Junior State Championship will be here at Seppa Field in Meriden at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. In the final game, it'll be Stamford facing Bristol. And in the 4 o'clock game tomorrow afternoon, Stamford again will face Ellington in the 15U Prep Division Championship game. So if you're looking for more Legion baseball, come on down to Seppa Field tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock and watch a doubleheader.
If we could have all the spectators off the field, please. Spectators in the stands, please.
We're going to pick up the awards presentation out in the field with our state director, David Greenleaf. All right, Paul's leaving me now and going to leave me here. That's a scary thought. So what an ending. Really a heartbreaking loss for Ellington, the way it all ended here today. But what a season for Southington as they win it in dramatic fashion, that's for sure. As we take a good look at Southington, Ellington still in the field in some disbelief. But they are moving on to the Northeast Regional, as we know, and we'll have just another moment before the awards presentation, most valuable player. And
I get the sense, Don, the two games that I've seen here, of course you've seen all of them here, I get the sense that both of these teams were like comeback kids.
Absolutely.
Of course, Southington had to come back a couple of times even to get this far, but Ellington also at Mercier Field came back to beat RCP a couple times, came back here to take the lead in this game.
Once again, can we have the players in the dugouts, please?
But isn't that what baseball's about?
Yeah, absolutely. So they're trying to bring the players on both teams back to the dugout, Ellington and Southington, so they can be recognized by a nice crowd that's on hand for this one. And boy, there's a good look at the 2018 state champ Southington in those blue uniform tops, going back to that dugout on the third base side, and well deserved. I think they're stunned too. I really think they're stunned that they just won in that fashion right there. That's crazy stuff.
Don, I want to just say thank you to, again, SportingNews.com and yourself and Steve Riley and the two younger announcers that filled in for Steve at Mercier Field all season long. Sporting News has touted American Legion baseball like few media, quite frankly, do these days. And I appreciate, and I also want to thank you for the opportunity to be able to sit in for Steve during his tragic situation. So thank you, Don.
No, you're welcome, Paul, and thank you for your help. Paul LaFleur, part of the State Committee of American Legion Baseball here in Connecticut, also the general manager for over, 40 years in Bristol, helping out. And once again, our condolences going out to Steve Riley and his family. Lost his dad earlier this week, and we certainly missed you, Steve, and hopefully everything is okay for you, the best it can be. The funeral was today, and certainly our condolences going out. Still waiting for the teams to patiently make their way back to their respective dugout. We'll have some interviews. You will not get the interviews as part of our broadcast, but let's turn it over now to David Greenleaf.
Committee. I'd like to thank all of you, all the fans and players, for what has turned out to be a great tournament. We have a number of awards to hand out tonight. We're going to begin by handing out the plaques and trophies for the runner-up team. When we call your name, please come out and get your award.
Number 19, Chase Kidd. Dakota Aldrich. Stefan Lesko. Kevin Smith. Brady Coleman. Logan Terry. Aaron Young. Ryan Decker. Adam Musey. Mike Dubiel. Braden Barone. Jacob Mantis. Nick Pelletier. And Sam Corvo. Coaches and managers. And the coaches and managers, please. Coaches and managers. Coaches Kidd, Young, and Barone.
Last one. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Long way. Thank you. All right. And we're very happy to present the trophy. 2018 Connecticut runner-up, Manager Heath Kidd. Oh, here you go. And the banner to fly over your field for next year. Is that the one that says runner-up? Hold on, is that the right one? Oh, wait, hold on, you guys got the wrong one. Wait, got the wrong trophy? Wrong banner? No, the wrong banner. Wrong banner, sorry. Yeah, wrong banner. Take it back.
All right, guys. Same trophy?
Same trophy.
Hey, T, come up here. Boys,
Yeah.
go. Come on, everybody, hustle up.
This one. Let me get out of this picture.
This is the trophy, this is plaque you handed to them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're all the same. They don't,
Okay,
they don't,
just
have,
one-
names.
just one.
They don't have names on. Don't have time. All right, congratulations to Ellington, and we will see you in the regional tournament on Wednesday. They're all the same. They don't have names on.
Okay. Congratulations, sir. All right, we don't need these.
And now let's introduce our 2018 state champions, Southington. Tyler Sear. Brandon Cole. Nick Borkowski. Danny Topper. Justin Verrilli.
Oh, you're the commander. Right in the middle.
Josh Panarella. Jake Romano. Connor Patanod. Andrew Oshenko. Jake Weed. Anish Avancha. Jeremy Mercier. Jason Cryer. Ryan Henderson. Braden Cooney. Eric Patton. Ryan Sheehan. Dylan Chiaro. And the coaches and manager and GM, Bob Kalvinick, Bob Borkowski, Vito Bacuzio, Josh Makels, and Mark Verderam. I have no more. We only have 20. No. We only get 2 coaches. Okay. Somebody's going to get... Thank you. Thank you.
That's good.
Okay, manager, you get the big trophy, yes. Okay, here's the state championship trophy. Manager Bob Kalbanek. You only get 20. You're only allowed 20. You're only allowed 20. And who wants the banner? Come on up with the banner. Hold the banner. Hold up the banner. A few more awards, so. I will. Get me out of this picture.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, they, someone doesn't
Just like the
get-
regionals, yeah.
Yeah, this is the coaching section.
Oh.
He gave it to me when he went. Hey, can you believe that left fielder's didn't want to the ball? Once he just stood there. But there was a trail runner. I mean,
There was no way we were going to get it.
You got to make an attempt. You just can't sit there.
Okay. One more. One more. Okay, just to remind everyone, both of these teams will be playing in the regional tournament, which begins on Wednesday. The games are at the College of the Holy Cross in Worcester, Massachusetts. Southington will play at 9:30 a.m. on Wednesday against the team from Vermont, which I believe is Essex Junction. Ellington will play at approximately 5 o'clock in the third game of the day against the Massachusetts state champions from Braintree. That is a double elimination tournament, and the winner goes on to Shelby, North Carolina, to the World Series. At this time, we're going to announce the all-tournament team. 9:30 a.m., yes, 9:30. 9:30. That second one's 5:30. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the first game, the Connecticut A plays at 9:30. We're going to announce the all-tournament team. The all-tournament team is selected by a committee who has attended most of the games. With a tournament that's played at so many different sites, it becomes difficult to see all of the players, so a lot of this is based on numbers, statistics, combinations of things that have been seen, but we did have people at both sites on the committee. So we're going to announce the all-tournament team. It is by position. Our all-tournament catcher is Aaron Young from Ellington. Congratulations. Our alternate first baseman from RCP is William Tivierge. The all-tournament second baseman from Southington, Dan Topper. Congratulations. The all-tournament shortstop from Southington, Jake Romano. Congratulations. The all-tournament third baseman from Southington, Jeremy Mercier. Congratulations. In the outfield, we named 3 players, regardless of position. Our all-tournament outfielders are Dakota Aldridge from Ellington. Congratulations. Ryan Sear from Cheshire. And Tyler Sear from Southington. We name one utility player. The utility player is from RCP, Noah Budzik. I'll put that one away. We have 4 left? Yes. Yep. Our all-tournament pitchers from Cheshire, Ben Shattuck. From Southington, Nick Borkowski. From Ellington, Stefan Lesko. Congratulations. And from Southington and the outstanding pitcher of the 2018 tournament, Ryan Henderson. You get 2. Thank you. Thank you. We have 2 left. The top hitter, this is strictly by numbers, the individual with the highest batting average throughout the tournament was Noah Budzik with a .462 from RCP. I did 3 times. And finally, the MVP. You guys know who it is? Jeremy Mercier. Congratulations. Great tournament. All right. Thank you all again. Great tournament, and we'll see you all on Wednesday up at Worcester. Enjoy